Good morning, Long Island. Thanks for waking up with News 12. I'm Emily Garren. Here's what we're watching today. A new and urgent warning for parents. How this popular baby item could be putting your infant at risk. Plus, the battle at the southern border continues. The message President Trump has for migrants today. And oh baby, there's something in the water at one Nassau hospital where 15, yes, I said 15 workers are currently pregnant. But first, we begin with breaking news in Brentwood. A home destroyed by a raging fire. Take a look at the scene on Park Avenue just a few hours ago. Volunteers from 4 departments were called to battle this fire. Investigators tell us the flames caused an electric line connected to the house to send a shower of sparks. The pole then fell to the ground and firefighters had to run away from that live wire. No word if anyone was hurt. Well, new developments today in that alleged Farmingville home invasion shootout that put a little girl in danger. Today, one man will face a judge in that case. Investigators say 2 suspects broke into Fairfield Hills' gated apartment on Horizon View Drive yesterday morning. They pulled out a gun demanding drugs and cash. The apartment owner, Sukhmin Janjua, allegedly fired his shotgun at the robbers. We're told the suspects then shot back as they fled, hitting a nearby apartment where a 10-year-old girl was sleeping. Thankfully, she wasn't hurt.
Yeah, it's pretty scary, especially me. Like, I work late, so when I come home at night, I usually come home around like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So, you know, if I was here tonight, I would have been coming home at the same time that they were at the house.
Police say they seized heroin, marijuana, hallucinogenic mushrooms, oxycodone, and crack cocaine from Janjua's house. He'll be arraigned later today. A Rocky Point woman is in court this morning, accused of driving with a license that was suspended more than a dozen times. Police say they pulled over Wanda Carter yesterday in Route 110 in East Farmingdale for making an unsafe turn. That's when they tell us that they realized her license had been suspended 18 times. We're told Carter was driving a rental car at the time. She's facing several charges this morning, including failure to operate a car without an interlock device. And now to the battle over the border wall. And President Trump visited Mexico yesterday and declared the U.S. full. News 12's Jackie Lucas has the story.
President Donald Trump paying a visit to the southern border yesterday.
Behind us is the wall.
A week after threatening to shut it down, now saying he believes Mexico is following through on his demands for tighter security.
They're apprehending people now by the thousands and bringing them back to their countries, bringing them back to where they came from.
While the president has left open the possibility of closing the border down the road, he says he can keep the pressure on Mexico in other ways.
We're going to shut it down if we have to. We're going to tariff the cars coming in that they make in Mexico if we have to. But Mexico's been doing a great job.
But Democrats argue Trump's threats to close the border only make the situation worse.
Every time he talks about sealing the border, it produces a surge.
Yesterday's trip to California comes after a bruising battle with Democrats over funding a wall along the southern border. 20 states filed a motion on Thursday for a preliminary injunction to stop the use of federal funds for construction of the wall after the president declared a national emergency. The president insists a wall is a necessity.
The system is full. Can't take you anymore. So turn around. That's the way it is.
Now let's get a quick check at your Friday forecast. This is how things look along Main Street in Sag Harbor this morning. Right now temperatures are about in the 40s, but grab a raincoat because we're going to see some cloudy skies with afternoon rain, highs near 43. We'll have your extended weekend forecast coming up in just 5 minutes. Now here's to the latest here on News 12 Long Island. Boeing is cutting the rate of production for its troubled 737 MAX jet following those deadly crashes in Indonesia and Ethiopia. The company says starting this month, production will go from 52 planes per month to 42 so that they can focus on fixing flight control software to get those grounded planes back in the air.
The dinner is so boring and so negative.
And President Trump confirming that he will once again skip this month's White House Correspondents' Dinner. The president says he'll be holding a campaign-style rally that day instead. And former WFAN radio personality Craig Carton sentenced to 3.5 years for his role in a ticket reselling scam. Prosecutors say Carton lied to solicit nearly $7 million from investors. They say he spent that money on gambling debts. Well, you'll soon have to be 21 to buy tobacco products in Washington state. The governor making this the 9th state that requires the minimum age from 18. That bill also covers e-cigarettes and vaping products. It goes into effect January 1st, 2020. Well, a real baby boom is in the works at one Nassau hospital. 13 nurses and 2 physician assistants are currently pregnant at NYU Winthrop Hospital. Most of these women are future first-time moms, but they all take care of babies every single day in the labor and delivery unit or the neonatal ICU.
It's definitely nice as a first-time mom to be going through this with all my coworkers. I mean, I know we're in the business, but we still have a lot of questions, just like everyone else has questions.
Now, most of these nurses say they plan on delivering their babies right there at NYU Winthrop. While looking for a new set of wheels, Suffolk Police holding a car auction this morning in West Hampton. More than 100 SUVs, pickup trucks, and vans all hitting the auction block at 9 a.m. The minimum bid is $300 and they're sold as is. If you want to take part, you need to register. We have more information on our website, just under numbers and links. Well, an urgent warning for parents with infants. These Fisher-Price Rock and Plays are extremely popular with new moms and dads. But now, the Consumer Product Safety Commission is telling parents not to allow their babies older than 3 months to sleep in them because they can roll out. The agency says it's aware of at least 10 deaths since 2015. They say the babies rolled from their backs to their side or stomach while unrestrained. Oh, Cardi B is the top nominee for this year's Billboard Music Awards. She's up for 21 of them, including Top Artist. And she's even competing against herself in 3 categories. Drake and Post Malone earned 17 nods apiece. Those awards are May 1st in Vegas. And Shake Shack gearing up for Game of Thrones premiere with 2 new menu items, the Dracarius Burger and the Dragon Glass Shake. But you'll only be able to get them if you order in High Valyrian, which is a fictional language on the show. The items are available at the Burger Joint's Madison Park location in the city for a limited time. Well, in your business news, speaking of fast food, McDonald's is trimming its late night menu. Starting April 30th, Filet-O-Fish, premium salads, and buttermilk crispy tenders will no longer be available from midnight to 5 a.m. at participating restaurants nationwide. It's all part of to speed up the service and ease that burden on those late night employees. And Hawaiian Airlines making history. It just flew the longest nonstop domestic flight in the United States. The 10-hour, 5,000-mile trip was from Hawaii to Boston. The carrier plans to offer 5 round-trip flights weekly between those destinations. And now for a look at your extended forecast. Today we're going to see some rain. This is Cooper Beach right now. Not a place you'll want to be when that wet weather rolls in, and that'll happen around 2 this afternoon. For Saturday, when you wake up, there will be some clouds and some fog, so be careful out there driving on the road, but eventually we'll see sunny skies and highs will hit 60. And on Sunday, the clouds roll back in, and so does the rain, but again, highs will hit 60s. Those are your top headlines on News 12 today. Be sure to check out news12.com for more news that will impact you, and click on our entertainment guides. We've got info on top local restaurants, amusement parks, concert venues, and all things fun. I'm Emily Garren. See you tomorrow.